Please help me welcome Brooke Rollins.
It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here in Austin, Texas, in this beautiful, remarkable building that has had so much history and is so much a part of our great state. It really, really is an honor. And thinking about Muster isn't really about a speaker or a person particularly. It is about this impossible to define, the spirit, our beloved university. It is about this magnificent place we call Texas A&M. It is about those who have gone before us, those who have graduated with honors in the truest sense, those that we will see again, but for now, at this moment, we remember, we honor, and we say, well done. On February 24th, 1836, the following words were written. To the people of Texas and all Americans in the world, fellow citizens and compatriots, I am besieged by 1,000 or more of the Mexicans under Santa Anna. I have sustained a continual bombardment and cannonade for 24 hours and have not lost a man. The enemy has demanded a surrender at discretion. Otherwise, the garrison are to be put to the sword if the fort is taken. I have answered that demand with a cannon shot, and our flag still waves proudly from the walls. I shall never surrender nor retreat. Then I call on you in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and of everything dear to the American character to come to our aid with all dispatch. The enemy is receiving reinforcements daily and will no doubt increase to 3,000 or 4,000 in 4 or 5 days. If this call is neglected, I am determined to sustain myself as long as possible and die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death, William Barrett Travis. It is your service, your sacrifice, your willingness to welcome death for freedom. That is what we celebrate tonight and muster around. As you all know, the veterans who just stood were the fortunate ones. They walked off the battlefield and walked back into their homes to continue their lives, enjoying the freedom that their sacrifice helped to secure. They were given another day, another year, another decade, indeed another life. Not all who served were so lucky. Indeed, one of my favorite sayings is, in fire, gold is tested. It is the hardest times, the darkest moments, when our gold is truly tested. Freedom is a precious thing. It is the most precious, and we must vigorously fight for it every day. Whether on the dusty plains in Iraq or on our country's editorial pages, whether in the mountains of Afghanistan or in the hallways of our capital, whether against tyrannical dictatorships or in our own backyard, we must preserve this beautiful, brilliant ideal that our people, that Americans, that Aggies, are constrained only by their own imagination and limited only by how big they can dream. Less than 200 men had their gold tested when they fought against thousands of Mexican forces to defend an ancient Christian mission on the plains of Texas. Though they died to the last man, the Texas volunteers within those missionary walls exacted such a horrific toll on the army of Santa Anna that one of the colonels remarked, "One more such glorious victory and we are finished." And so they were. The inspiration of the men who made their stand at the Alamo fueled the victory that Sam Houston would lead just 6 weeks later on April 21st, 1836. In fact, the 700 ragged, ill-equipped band of Texans who had been retreating for weeks suddenly turned around and defeated a vastly superior force to gain freedom for Texas on this very day. Let us weep one more time for those we have lost, then spend the rest of our lives celebrating them. My fellow Aggies, Texans, Americans, we have a rendezvous with destiny, and tonight, this Aggie muster and the 300 others going on around the world, they are proof that we will not fail. In fire, gold is tested, and our gold, this Texas A&M, will shine gloriously bright forever. Softly call the muster, let comrade answer here. Thank you so much.